Good evening. I'm Jack. This is welcome back to Jack Unmasked. It's another lovely Saturday evening. I just got back from a meeting around the corner. My son's here with me. We went down to Venice Beach to watch the sun go down, and he wanted to, you know, take his socks and shirt off, run around on the sand and stuff, even though it wasn't very warm. And then on the way back, we got some ice cream, and we saw around the corner as we were walking home. We saw the lights on at the place around the corner that has the meetings that I go to, and Jack saw the lights. My son saw the lights on. And he was like, "Oh, Daddy, let's should go to that meeting. I love meetings." So I did that, and it was nice. It was nice to catch that. Then last weekend I was down in San Diego at the NA convention down there. Excuse me. I'm still getting over being a little sick. But yeah, San Diego was beautiful. I went down there a week ago Friday, stayed the night with Daniel, who I interviewed. My best friend Daniel. And my intention was to sit him down and make another episode with him, but we just went to so many meetings and ate some good food and caught up. Met some people and caught up with some other people. It was just time got away from us, and it seems that time's been getting away from me a bit. And it's hard. On the weeks that I have my son, I sleep in Riverside, so I have to leave Riverside at 4:20 in the morning to get out here to Venice, so that I can hit the gym and then go to work, and then I'm off work at 4:30, and I sit in traffic and I get home at 8 p.m. So it's I just there is no time in those days for me to do this, until that changes. Maybe I could do this on my lunch. I've been thinking about maybe I could squeeze one in on my lunch, but then I'm rushing, and but I'll figure it out. This week, I have my son, so it's a long day, and after driving for 3.5 hours in traffic, it's hard to, I have to spend the time with my son. He deserves time with me, so I just can't say, "Hey, bud, I'm gonna record." I'm gonna go in the other room, and it's just not fair. Um, but today, I've been with him. I've spent every waking moment of today with him, and now he's having some iPad time. So I wanted to do this and catch up. And I wanted to thank, Lorna. I see you. Thank you so much. Um, yeah, I've let the channel kind of slip away a bit, and I apologize for that, because it's not. I was obviously able to make more episodes when I wasn't really working, because I had all the time in the world during the day. But I'll put more effort into it. I'll be live tomorrow, probably the nighttime, the evening, after I drop my son off and we get back to Venice. But then I have some cool plans with the channel where I guess I keep coming on and saying I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna make it every these days. So I'm just gonna make it happen, and then you'll see the schedule as I do it, because it's been 3 weeks no vape, so that's cool. And I'm back working out. I've been focusing on working out and eating better. Back up to 201 pounds, which I'm happy about. Um, there's just a lot going on, but I want this to be part of that. And I've been falling short, and truly it bothers me. And I thought a lot about it on the ride home last night, and I had every intention, if my son fell asleep before me last night, that I was going to do something. But then I woke up this morning, I had fallen asleep before him. It's just, It's just how it's been. But this is important to me. This community, all of you are important to me. Anyone that's stuck around this long through all the crap, watching me sit here and interview people that I find interesting, I appreciate you. And I just don't want you to think that because I've been a little busy that this isn't important to me or that I'm going to stop doing it, because I won't. And I'm actually going to do more. And I'm going to give people more options. I've been seeing a lot of stuff, doing some research, and I can make more of a community where I can, upload things that aren't just videos or shorts. But you'll see in the coming, days and weeks. I'm gonna make more happen. You'll be able to interact more, and you guys will get badges for being a member or being, part of the community for certain amount of time. And it's just little things that it seems like YouTube is adding all these features that are pretty cool. And so I'm going to try them out. If they don't work, I can always turn them off, I've been, I haven't been able to spend as much time as I'd like with Megan. Our schedules are opposite. I work 8 to 4:30. She basically works noon to midnight to make, some days are different. Some days she'll go in at 11. Some days she'll get out at 10. Some days she goes in at 3. Some nights she gets out at 1:30 in the morning, but we'll call it 12 to 12. So I'm asleep when she gets home. She's asleep when I leave for work. But I'm doing the best I can right now. We'll see. We'll see if I can get better at finagling. Excuse me. Finagling schedules, and maybe I could take a nap and be up when she gets home, or I'll work it out. But the new job's been going great. Thanksgiving was amazing. Thanksgiving, I don't know if I updated you guys about Thanksgiving. I made dinner with the guys where I'm working. We made dinner. I'm at the Sober Living. We had both houses over at one house, and my boss brought his wife and his 2 kids, and it was really nice. My son was with his mom, so I had the time anyway, and then I came back here and was able to have dinner with Megan and her mom and her mom's boyfriend and Megan's sister and her husband, Luis, who I interviewed. You guys know Luis. And I don't know if I told you guys, but at the end of October, the beginning of November, I can't remember now, and I apologize, Luis, or Jade, if you see this. But a month or 2 ago, I married Luis and Jade, and it was the first time that I did that, and it was amazing, and it was an honor to be able to facilitate something like that. It was beautiful. But yeah, I don't know if I updated you guys on that. It was amazing. I'm gonna sit Luis down again, and we'll have a conversation. But yeah, what else has been going on? What have I been struggling with? I'm struggling. Oh, my last video I was talking about, making new memories on the during the holidays and stuff. And when I was down at the convention, I got a little bit of a reality check. Sometimes I think that my story and my, the things that I've been through are a big deal. And I'm not saying that they're not. I don't take this as me minimizing some of the things that I've struggled with or been through in my life. But there are some people that I meet that make me grateful for the things that I've been through, because what they've been through is a lot worse, in my opinion, from my perspective. I met a new friend through Daniel who, and I'll leave names out of it for now, just in case, just for, whatever purposes. Hopefully I'll be able to sit him down someday and have a chat with him on here. But so we were walking. I was down at the NA convention down in San Diego, and we were walking to go get some coffee at this little place. And excuse me, I'm sorry. So we're walking to get coffee, and we're walking a little fast. And Daniel's like, "Hey, we got to slow down for his buddy." So we got to slow down for my buddy. And his buddy's a little shorter, 5'9" or so. And I was like, "Why? Well, we got to slow down because he has little legs." I thought Daniel was just being a jerk. And his buddy was like, "No, I had a couple back surgeries." And I said, "Oh, what happened? What happened to your back?" And he said, "I drove my truck off a bridge, trying to take my life after I lost my son in a house fire." And I can't fathom that. I cannot. I hope I never have to fathom that. I can't imagine going through something like that. Things like that aren't supposed to happen. And it just, I mean, that's just his story. And he said it very matter of fact, like, this is why I had back surgery. And I was like, Jesus, I'm so, I'm so sorry that I had to go through something like that. And it just, I wouldn't trade my problems with anyone else for theirs, is all I'm trying to say. It really just made me grateful for my life and the blessings that I've had. And it made me, I have a lot of empathy and compassion and respect that he's still around. I don't know that I could make it through something like that. And he's a strong guy, and I would love to get to know him better. And we got to know each other a little bit down there, and it was nice. We got to break bread, and we went to a bunch of meetings together. But it just really put into perspective how lucky I am, how lucky I've been in my life, and I don't want to take that for granted. And I'm sure people watching this everyone's been through difficult things. Obviously, some more than others. But that doesn't take away from what you've been through. And I want to connect. I want to connect with you on a deeper level, and somehow find a way where we can communicate and maybe, I don't know, help each other. That's what this is all about. That's what I want it to be about. And you all have been amazing. Like, when I do lives, last time I did a live, a new person came in who was like newly sober or something, and there were a few of you who, like, wrote in the chat, congratulations, and I'm proud of you. You're in the right place, and that stuff is priceless. And that made me real proud. I remember that. It made me real proud to have started this when I saw those things. And it's great. This is just a wonderful thing. You guys make this a wonderful thing. Without all of you, it's just me and my phone recording a video. But when you add all of you and all that you bring to this, it makes it something special. And I'm so grateful for that. Every one of you. And I hope, I hope that more come around and open up and share. I always want to come on. It's funny when sharing at a meeting, it's like, before you share it, or if you have to lead a meeting or you're the speaker at a meeting, it's like beforehand trying to think of things like, I really hope I'm funny, or I really hope I say something profound that blows someone's mind. And really, all I'm supposed to do is carry the message that any addict, can lose the desire to use and find a new way of life. That's all I should be trying to do. But I find myself beforehand just doing the thing. running things through my mind. Oh, what if this happens? Should I say that? And rehearsing things. And it's not, and I do the same thing. I do this. I come on here and I don't prepare for this. This is, which to my own dismay, there will come a time where I will need to, and I'll do that. And I probably should be doing it now, but I'm not. And so, excuse me. And so I just come on here and I hope that that something is brought out of me, or that something comes to mind that will land with someone. And I just need to, sometimes I don't feel like I have anything to say. And I don't know that I've said all that much in this video, but when I'm feeling like I don't have much to say, I won't record. And I need to stop doing that. Even if I not all of my videos are going to be captivating. They're not all going to have pearls of wisdom inside of them. They're not all going to speak to you. They might speak to someone else. But I got to make them anyway. Excuse me. I just got to make them anyway, Like, I need to view it more. So when I worked out today, I worked out for about 25 minutes. I typically work out for about 35 minutes. And my son was here with Megan, so I didn't want to take a long time. So I didn't want to go all the way to the gym. So I just went to one of the houses that I'm working at. They have a gym inside the garage. So I went there and got a sufficient workout in my opinion. And I went back in the house and I was like, all right, guys, I'm out of here. And one of the guys that lives there was like, you're in there for 2 minutes. And I wasn't in there for 2 minutes. I was probably in there for 20. And I just said, it's better than no minutes. And I explained to him, like, hey, some people feel like if they don't have an hour to spend in the gym, then I'm not going to go because it's not worth it. I'm not that way. I view working out the same as writing in a journal or step work. Consistent, small amounts of it, in my opinion, in my experience, are just as valuable, if not more valuable, than sporadic, long periods of practice. I would much rather, so today was Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There's my 5th day in a row working out for at least 20 minutes. I typically go 35, like I said. I'll take 5 days in a 7-day span. I'll take 5 days of 25-minute workouts over 1 or 2 days of an hour workout. It's just small steps forward that add up. If I consistently, I'm up 8 pounds, like on purpose, not like I haven't been eating donuts. I drink a protein. When I leave Riverside at 4:20 in the morning, and I drink a protein shake on my way out here. Then after I work out, I drink another protein shake, and then I have breakfast. Like, I've been intentionally putting on weight. If I wanted to, I could intentionally lose weight. It's hard for me to keep weight on. Depending on how you look at it, I'm very blessed. I have a fast metabolism. I have to eat a lot of food to maintain my weight. So I have to eat even more food to gain weight. But if I didn't go to the gym unless I had an hour to spare, I would not go to the gym. That's just not a reality for me. And so I just nonstop work out for the time that I'm there. I superset things. I don't rest. And it's beautiful. And I always feel great, even if it's 25 minutes. I feel amazing when I leave, and I feel productive, and I feel like a winner. And I'm not saying, everybody doesn't have to go to the gym. It's not what I'm saying. Excuse me. Replace the gym with anything you want. Maybe gardening is your thing, and you feel, if I don't have an hour or two to go out and garden, it's not worth it. Go out and spend 25 minutes. And then the next day, go out and spend 25 minutes. And then the next day, go out and spend 25 minutes. I promise you, it will feel great. I find that I cheat myself out of a lot of progress and serenity by convincing myself that I don't have enough time, or I'm too tired, or, well, it's not going to be perfect, so I might as well not do it. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. And those are, for me, those are just excuses. That's just the part of my brain that wants me to be complacent and procrastinate, and that's afraid of change because it's uncomfortable. And I need to fight that. And maybe you do too. Again, I don't know. I don't know. I would love to know. I wish I knew you better. I want to get to know you better so I do know these things and maybe I could help. But for now, I can only speak from my perspective. And doing little bits consistently adds up and it matters. I really hope someone somewhere got something from this. It's a short one. I just wanted to make sure I checked in. I got to get my son in the shower. I love you. I hope you stay. And I hope this finds someone new that needs to hear something that's in here. I hope you have a great night, great Saturday night. I'll see you live tomorrow on Sunday, most likely in the evening, maybe in the morning, we'll see. But I appreciate you, and I hope you have a great night.